This is my review of the universal power adapter. So first off, it comes with this nice little case with kind of a pleather top. You can unzip it, and then inside you have the device itself. It comes with an optional wrist strap. Not entirely sure why you want to use that, but it does come off. Overall, the build quality feels reasonably good, and you'll notice you have each one of your adapters on the side here, and they're all sort of nicely labeled. So if you are using this in Europe, you can see that it kind of comes out and then it locks into place. So if you push it, it won't go back in until you push this button in, pull it back down again. Next one is the UK. Same sort of idea, works pretty good. And then this is for the US and Australia. So this one's a little bit different because you can twist these to get it to work in Australia. And then again, you can kind of just pull it to bring it back down. On the top here, there is a little fuse box. So if you blow the fuse, you can just replace it and put it back in. Although I have seen some units that have kind of an auto fuse, or if there's just a mechanism inside, then you hit a button to reset it. I kind of like that better, because if I was on vacation trying to find a fuse to replace it, might be a little bit of a pain. And let's see, on this side, it's got 3 USB-C and then 1 USB-A, which is pretty handy. One thing I really did like about it is it has a lot of instructions on the sides, and there's like sort of more here and some on the bottom, and it tells you the exact ways to use it. And it's nice because I don't have to remember to bring my instruction manual around. And then there is a single button here, and this is just to change the voltage converter. So that's one thing that's unique about this. Most of these devices don't have voltage converters. So if you're, say, using this in Europe and you need 110 because you're using your device from North America, it's not going to work. Some laptops and stuff, their adapters will automatically switch, but like if you're using a bunch of devices that don't, then you're going to run into a problem. So, and it'll automatically turn on. So it'll automatically lower your voltage from 220 to 110, so you can use your more North American devices, which is nice. But what it won't do is, let's say if you bought an electronic item in Europe and you wanted to use it back in North America, it's not going to step up the voltage from 110 to 220. So just kind of keep that in mind. But I mean, I think for most people buying this, that's not kind of your use case. You can see it's got all the different outlet options on the top. So you can pretty much plug anything in there. So you can just use it in pass-through mode too. Like say if you're in the UK and you wanted to use something from Europe, you can still plug it in and it'll do like, 220 to 220. Oh, and the other thing is when you press this button here, I almost kind of wish it was a switch, just so I don't accidentally get it pressed. There are lights on here, so you can tell kind of which mode it's on, but finally they're just like little pinholes, so it's kind of hard to see, which is a little bit annoying. But again, the default is, it tells you right here, it's with the blue light, so it's going to automatically step down if it needs to, which is going to be, what you want probably 90% of the time if you're from North America traveling to, pretty much anywhere in like Europe or Asia. So I think that is probably not too bad. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the device. Again, you pay a little bit extra money because it does have the voltage converter on there, which most of these types of units don't. Oh, and the other thing that I kind of like too is if you just kind of threw it in your luggage and you're just traveling like in North America, and you're using your North American devices, you can just kind of use it in pass-through mode. And you can use all of the, sort of USB goodness, and it will still sort of work for you. Oh, and one more thing, I just plugged this into my USB tester, and you can see it only supports like really basic charging. So like, the Apple and BC1, it doesn't support like power delivery or quick charge if you want to have like fast wireless charging. So that's a little bit too bad. So you may want to bring an extra adapter if you want to quick charge your phone.